would like to apologize to this car. I used to always say this car sucks, but it turns out Angel Motorsports just sucks. This car is great. All right, welcome back to the channel. Last time I saw you guys, we were trying to bleed the coolant on the FD, and I think we got that done. So we're gonna go ahead and do our maiden voyage. So I forgot my camera mount at Iori's house, probably in the Miata. So we're gonna have to go to Walmart to get one, but we're still gonna start it up. We're still gonna drive it. We're still gonna do everything. Far so good. Fuel is pretty low, so let's go ahead and go get that replaced. We'll explain that idle later. Okay, before we do anything, the car was at about a quarter tank, so we got to fuel up. However, fueling up on an RX-7 or a Rotary engine isn't like fueling up in any other car. You don't just go up and put gas in it. There's certain things you have to do. One of those things is premix. So when you get into the groups or any Facebook group online, you're gonna see a bunch of people telling what kind of premix they use, why they use it, this, that, and the other. Ultimately, none of it's really all that bad. It comes down to personal preference and what's important to you. I've started using this Rotary Racing premix by Renewable Lubricant because it is a 2-stroke oil, but it is actually made for the rotary engine as opposed to some of the other options that people use. Before this, I ran the Protec R by Petit Racing, and it was awesome too. It just became a bit expensive, and then you gotta wait and all that stuff. This you can go get straight from Mazda Tricks, and that makes life a whole lot easier. Now, I'm no scientist. There's no science behind this, but this car doesn't have an oil metering pump, so I'm probably gonna mix pretty heavy, probably 1 ounce to 1 gallon. If that's too much in your guys' opinion, please let me know, because like I said, I don't know everything, and I'd like to see in the comments what you guys are doing as well. That being said, whenever you add anything to the combustion chamber that isn't fuel, you are effectively lowering the octane of your fuel. Is it negligible? Is it a big difference? I don't know. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a fueling expert. If I got any Marine Corps bulk fuel specialist in the chat, go ahead and leave your 2 cents down below. So to combat that, we use another product as well. So this is the Dishworks 101S. There's also some off-the-counter stuff by VP Racing, which I use if I don't have any more of this left. But this 101S, so far I've had great luck with this. Basically, I'm from Florida. A lot of the cars are from Florida or Japan, where you could get at least 93 octane, and here on the West Coast we can't really do that, so I typically tend to use this. I don't think this is leaded, and it's safe for catalytic converters and other sensors, so it could even work in a stock car if you start experiencing knock. I'm not saying this car is knocking or anything like that. I'm just saying rotaries are very sensitive to detonation, and I don't want any issues, especially since I don't own the car. So on Dishworks' website, they have a calculator that asks, how much fuel are you putting in? What is your fuel octane, and what is your desired outcome? So for example, here at the pump we have 91. I put that I want to take it up to 95, which I'm trying to, you know, whatever, just to be safe. And it told me to treat 5 gallons with this, I only need to add 2 ounces. So we're gonna add 5 ounces. We're gonna add 5 gallons, 5 ounces of premix, and 2 ounces of the octane booster, but in reverse order. Totally unnecessary, but I just wanted to show you guys this. In this bottle is both, don't worry, I cleaned it out and used WD-40. This isn't water wetter. I cleaned it out. I use it because it has this graduation thing, and I don't feel like looking for the other ones. But the renewable lubricants mixes seamlessly with the octane booster, and I think that's kind of cool, and I just wanted to share that with you guys. Okay, so I got a confession to make. I already drove it, and that's only because I had to go to Walmart to get a new phone mount, because the other one I left at Iori's house, and again, I can't drive that far to go get another one. I promise I haven't given it the beans yet, so the first time we get on it is going to be a genuine first reaction. But first, we have to go over to O'Reilly's and get a battery box, or battery tie down, because I don't know if you remember, but when we did the battery video, I said I was going to get a box made. My welder friend is super busy, so we're just going to go buy one and go with that for a while. So we're leaving Walmart. I'll record kind of the whole drive, I guess, all the way to O'Reilly's. garage life, because although my friend paid for a dyno tune, they never actually tuned it. And I have to say, like, kudos to the guys at Garage Life, because the car is insanely smooth. Like, typically with these cars, you get all sorts of unwanted extra stuff, right? Not with this one, not at all. It's pretty solid. It sounds good, it idles good, but there are some problems. So for starters, the response isn't as bad as I thought it would for a turbo of this size. The steering wheel is definitely off center, so we'll probably get a new alignment, but we won't worry about that until everything else is perfect and get some new wheels. Oh, I said his name. I think that's fine now. I mean, I think he's going to be here tomorrow, so you guys will probably see him here pretty soon. But yeah, the car feels fine. That pull I just did was up to like 4 grand, which isn't really a pull. It's just regular driving, a little bit louder. But besides the exhaust, I'm pretty impressed. There's someone behind us taking a photo, which is cute. All right, we'll do a pull real quick. Second gear, starting at 2. Woo! Wowzers! Wow! Wow! Oh my gosh! Oh man, my eyes are tearing up. I don't know if you can tell. Oh, this feels so good. Oh my gosh! Oh man, it's no Miata, all right, but it's decent, dude. Oh my gosh! Oh, dude, what a good car. Okay, awesome. I will say we are having one small problem. The car idles and everything fine. The coolant stays exactly where it's supposed to be. But I will say, now that we're rolling, I can see the needle moving a little bit closer to the C, which tells me 2 things. One, I don't have the thermostat in. I left the thermostat out because pretty much the whole cooling system is coming back apart to get, you know, beautified a little bit later, and to get a few extra pieces coming in once our revel gauge gets in. But it's holding temp well. If anything, it's just getting a bit cold, which isn't ideal. I know there was a lot of you guys telling me to get a lower temperature thermostat, but really, what's the point of that? The car is designed to operate at a certain temperature range, and anything below that just means I'm waiting a little bit longer to get it to operating range. It doesn't mean that it runs any cooler while it is running, if that makes sense. So we went ahead and we went with the OEM from Mazda Tricks, and we'll get that put in after everything's all put together. But for now, let's just enjoy this drive. I'll tell you what, I definitely cannot bang gears in this car because this shifter is cooked. I don't remember what shifter we ended up putting in the black FD. I'm pretty sure it was just something off of eBay, but I might either go with that again, or go with whatever you guys recommend. Just leave it in the comments what shifters you're using, and I'll probably end up going with that. The sounds this car makes, besides the exhausts, are muy magnifique. But it driving like this means the next video we will definitely be getting rid of this can, you know. Man, we got an ABS light on, but I think that's pretty common. Oh, you know what? His ABS is deleted. What am I talking about? I don't know how to like explain the way I'm feeling right now. Like, I haven't even put that many man hours into this car, but oh my god, this feels so good. I don't understand how Angel Motorsports couldn't get this car right. I mean, a lot of the stuff was there, it just needed to be done correctly, and the car is pretty good. Oh my gosh. Oh my but even if we were to get a battery box, that would also mean more holes. So let's just do a little driving ASMR and get back home and install this battery tie down. I'll probably do 2 more pulls. I laid the battery on its side because it's an AGM, because I don't want it falling and, you know, ripping anything. So I'll give you a couple more pulls, but we can't go crazy. Plus it's loud and annoying. So there's that. The coolant temps are amazing. Thank you guys, like for real. Thank you guys so much for being in the comments. Some of you guys leave the most detailed comments, and I need those. I love those. You guys are literally helping me put this car together. I'm not crazy familiar with the platform, especially not this modified. So every little piece helps, and I'm so thankful that the few of you guys that do watch this actually do watch it. Remember, stay away from shops that have YouTube channels. I'm kidding. That's not a good rule of thumb, but just if you have a shop, just be a good person. If you're gonna help someone, just be a good person. That's the only way to keep these cars around and keep them on the road. You know what I'm saying? So enough of that. We're gonna go ahead and see what she's got. For that light to turn green so I can rip. Okay, so I forgot to film an outro, but if you've watched this far, thank you so much. It's you guys that actually help this channel out a lot, or help this build out a lot. I know a lot of you guys in the last video, yesterday's video, told me to get the yellow stuff checked because it may not be rust. It could be Dex Cool or something along those lines, which is bad for the water seals. I ended up taking the samples into work, like multiple bottles of it, and tested it on our laser. And it turns out it's just tap water and rust. There's no real chemicals in there. It picked up a little bit of oil, but overall just tap water and rust, which is a shame because John and Michael Vargas charged my friend $35 for coolant, and they used tap water, $15 for a thermostat and a seal, and you guys saw what that looked like in the last video, and $370 in general cooling system labor. And this is just completely unacceptable. It's killing the Rotary community, shop owners acting like this. So again, big thanks for you guys for watching this long and for helping me diagnose this and flush this. It took 20 gallons of distilled water to get it to come out clear, which is a record for me. But if you like this video, please leave a like, share it. If you have a friend who's thinking about going to that shop, dude, don't. If they did you something wrong and you want to learn how to sue them, just send me a message. Yeah, that's all I got. Thanks for everything again, guys. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.